Hello, this is a preview of our antique sale on the 26th of April, which is next Wednesday. Mass is in the sale room again, so loads to have a look through, but I'll just show you a few things that I think are quite interesting to me anyway, maybe not to anyone else. We've got lots of African tribal things in this time, so you can see behind me some interesting forms. There's lots of African masks here from all over Africa. These are where are we? Let's go to the obvious one. This is a Makonde. They're called these body masks. So these are used in rituals, and people would dance around in these. And this is actually worn by the men in the tribe while the women are going through their initiation ceremonies. So the men would prance around in these. And there we are. There's a perfect image for my Facebook profile. And so lots of things here from Africa. Let's just have a quick look around and find some other things here. Beautiful 19th century bronze cased French mantle clock there. Very good Parisian maker, Rango from Paris there. Solid bronze case, and hopefully going to make sort of 600 to 800, something like that. And next to it actually is, again, a very stylish thing, far more restrained in style, but this is by Liberty. So this is their Liberty Tudoric pewter case clock with an enamel dial. Very stylish thing, sort of probably £200 or £300. I've put a few things on here that I think are quite interesting. Look at that, it's only very modern this. It's by Anthony Parfitt. You could buy these a few years ago from the Victorian Albert Museum. So this is an aluminium kettle. That's quite nice, isn't it? This is amazing. Now, what looks like a very ordinary key here has a removable end to it. Look at that, little compartment inside. This is an SOE Agent key. So it's got a concealed compartment inside that might have held perhaps a map or a compass or poison, something exciting like that. But that's definitely what that was. It's an SOE Agent's key. Now, one of these came up for sale within the last couple of months and estimated at just £100 or £2 and made about £3,000 for one exactly the same as this. This one, again, is estimated at 300 to 500, but again, could make a lot of money. But expecting lots of interest on that. Got some lovely diamonds in this time. Look at that fabulous ring there. There's about just under 4 carats of diamonds in that ring. Probably going to be about £3,000 to £4,000, something like that. Very unusual style, that one. And next to it, this is an antique diamond brooch and pendant underneath. This has around 5 carats of diamonds, and they're absolutely beautiful, sparkly stones in there. Just move that around slightly. This is the original leather box as well, so it's going to be late 19th century. A beautiful thing. I mean, that should be sort of £5,000 or £6,000, I should think. This is something a bit more unusual, just a clay pipe. And there's a label with it to say that it was excavated at London Bridge from a plague pit, a 1666 plague pit. And it was excavated in about 1927, I think, that one. Gruesome thing, isn't it? I'll wash my hands after this video. There's lots of things in the cabinet here as well that would be worth a rummage through, including, look at that, we've got lots of these mother of pearl and silver pen knives here. They're all hallmarked silver, hand-carved mother of pearl, and 3 like that, we'll probably estimate them at something like £80 to £100, but that doesn't seem much money really. They're I mean, that's only £30 each, isn't it? There's about 10 lots like that, groups of 3 of those. Just have another wander around over here. Still a bit of a muddle at the moment because just setting up, but lots more African tribal stuff over here. A fish-shaped bowl from Africa. And then if we come up here, we've got some interesting enamelled signs this time in the sale. So there's a an old Players tobacco sign. It'll be sort of 1920 or 30, something like that. Probably worth £200 or £300, but there's a very good market for these early enamelled signs. There's a few of those, Will's Star cigarettes and Players cigarettes. That's quite a nice lot. There's a fragment of a Spitfire propeller blade. Not very beautiful, but it's interesting. And there's the photo of the Spitfire that it came from. An old commando knife there, that's quite a rare model. There's loads of interesting things along this table here. Look at that tiny little bronze cannon. And it's got a date on the barrel, 1856. And that would be a working cannon. They call these table cannons. Isn't that amazing? Tiny little thing. And along here we've got, this is a fantastic thing. Look at that, that came from a house that our van went out to the other day to collect some things, and that they were expecting to be silver plated, but it's actually solid silver. It's a Victorian hallmarked silver tray, so it's almost too heavy to lift that. That's probably worth around £2,000 at auction. And that is a photo album of sort of 1930, but these are all early photos of Gatwick Airport, sort of at its beginnings. So look at this, loads of biplanes and all sorts in there. Look at that, mowing the aerodrome. That's quite good, isn't it? And a pterodactyl aircraft there. Another interesting photo here, a signed, an autographed photo of Graham Hill. I think that's a fantastic thing. That's probably going to be around £100, something like that. So that's just a few things that I've found in just a few minutes here, but we're absolutely surrounded by things that are worth rummaging through. It's all illustrated and all on the website, so you can browse through the sale now. And the viewing is on Tuesday of next week from 9 till 7 in the evening, but you can view in your own time on your website. Thank you very much. Have a look through it.